What's going on, guys? Welcome to Let's Talk About It. How are you, April? How are you, Brandon? And how are you, Albert? Man, I got like a team out here today.
I'm doing exceptionally well.
Exceptionally well, right?
Can't complain. Can't complain at all.
I'm happy you guys came out here. So, Brandon, we're gonna start with you because you know you got a lot of things going on today. Congratulations on the family of becoming, right? I don't want to go into all that, but
thank you. Appreciate
congratulations on that. So, who is Brandon, man?
Brandon is a family guy, obviously. Yeah, I'm about to have my third child.
Okay.
Me and my wife been married for closer to 10 years. It's going to be 8 years in January. And you know, I'm just a hustler, man. I always try to figure out a way to get things done and be able to provide for my family.
And that's why real estate is in your path, right?
Yeah, that's why it's there.
Okay, that's why it's there. That's what's up. That's what's up. April, as the leader of the team, who is April?
Well, I am, I guess, the team lead over here, and I'm happy to have the both of them, you know, work with me. You know, we're like a good mesh. You know, you don't mesh with everybody, so happy
the smaller
to have.
The better, right?
I like it that way, personally. Yes, it's more private, positive, it's healthy. Right. You know, I like it that way, and you know, we all work well together, so you know, that's what we do. Good
stuff, Albert. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. So, who is Albert and what's Albert all about, man?
Jimmy, first of all, I appreciate you for having us. I think, you know, Albert is about, like Brandon said, I'm a family man as well.
Okay.
I'm not married. I don't have, you know, the 3 kids. Good luck, Brandon. You know, but you know, I definitely want that for myself for the future.
Okay.
And I think, you know, real estate has definitely given me the opportunity to kind of envision that.
Right.
So Albert is just a hustler, you know, a hard worker, a person that's willing to grow, and you know, I'm just trying to find my way like everybody else, Jimmy. So that's what Albert is and what I'm about.
I would remove the word try. You're doing a good job, man.
You said it. You said it, not me.
You're doing a great job.
You're a hustler. You're coming out. You're putting it out there. Your clients are seeing what you're providing. And I love your story a little bit more, but we're going to tap into that a little later. But I want to focus on what's going on in Essex, Somerset, Bergen counties, because this is where you guys add those skill sets. So can we expand on that a little bit?
All around, I just feel like inventory, it's light, right?
Okay.
So, you know, it's definitely been a struggle, you know, trying to get some of our buyers into homes and stuff like that. But, you know, with some creativity, you know, we've been able to secure some opportunities for some of our clients trying to do some off-market stuff, you know?
So it helps to have investors in your Rolodex.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we have a good contact database. You know, I've been doing this since 2003, so, you know.
You're not a rookie.
We just dip into the Rolodex and see who we can call and try to make things happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Brandon, how do you see the market today?
So, I mean, I see it a little bit differently because I started doing this, you know, before I moved back to New Jersey. I was doing it in Wisconsin for about 1.5 years. Wisconsin.
Wow.
I was doing it out there. And to me, this is a whole different ballgame. I feel like it's a lot more busy for myself.
Right.
And, you know, Sis said that the inventory's slim, but again, for me, I see it through a whole different scope. Like, for me, it's something like I've never seen before in this game. So, like, I see a lot of opportunities out there, and now that, like, the interest rates are going down and election time is coming up, I'm starting to see more and more things come on the market. So, like, that slim inventory problem that everybody has this perspective of, I don't really see it like that.
You don't pay attention to the noise.
I really don't. I really don't. I just, you know,
Just
control the
keep
controllables and roll with the punches. And for me, it's been a good ride. Like, I've been busy. I've had my license in New Jersey for about 1 year and a couple months, and have closer to almost 10 deals under the belt. So
Did
when
you
I was
say less than 1 year, 10 deals under the belt?
no, a little over a year.
A little over
a year.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it
just
was
saying.
like,
all right, 14 months.
July, August.
August
August of last year. So
That's what's up, man.
And like I said, that's big for me because in Wisconsin I was doing it for about 2 years, and I think I had 5 total.
So the bigger the challenge, the better results in your end.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's the reality
that's
of
the
it.
reality.
Right there.
Okay, that's
right
what's
there.
up. So, I mean, let's put things in perspective, guys, right? We've had a low inventory market. Interest rates have been very stubborn. One day is 7, one day is 6, then it's back to 5. Then someone's like, yo, I got down payment, this and that. You're like, nah, I don't care what's going on with the interest rate. I'm gonna find you shelter. And you're saying my solution is this. This is what we can do to get you to where you need to be, which is, in my mind, our team mind, shelter. You're solving solutions. Now you're having those conversations, and then you got my man right here, Albert, is like, yo, look, this journey's not gonna be easy because I understand some people have hiccups when it comes to credit. I heard him talk about that. He was marrying that a lot. And then through his posting, he was like, look, we're gonna start from A. I'm gonna get you to that end of the alphabet, but we're gonna do it this way. It's gonna take some time, but you're gonna be patient with me and we're gonna work on it, right, Albert? You tell that story consistently. I've seen that through your timeline of what you've been doing in real estate. So I think you hug a little bit more on, it is possible, just give me the shot to show you how to get there, right?
Yeah.
So, go ahead, spin.
And you know, I don't mean to cut you off, Jimmy. That's a great point. So, you know, like everybody, my story, I wanted to kind of build a one-stop shop, right?
Okay.
So, you know, real estate is such a challenging experience, right? That you have to be creative in this field in order to succeed.
Right.
So my question that I asked myself was, how could I be a solution to somebody else, right? And a lot of people that I was coming in contact with, credit was one of the main things that they struggled with, right? So me being versed in credit, I worked with a company that actually fixed people's credits. I was able to actually start my own business,
right?
And I was able to walk people through the credit process and how to dispute negative accounts, how to get collection accounts removed,
right?
All those things, and then been able to help people eventually buy a house. So I kind of educate you, I help you out with the credit side, and then I kind of walk you through. And that's what you got to do in this market, right? When the market is
how
slow.
How many real estate professionals have your key when it comes to credit? Not many. So you're solving that, right? That's a niche that you have right there.
Definitely.
That niche, you could speak for it, right? Because some people's like, well, I don't have a credit. I'll see you later. You're like, no.
Come back,
I'm not going to discourage you.
Yeah.
We're going to have a conversation right now. I'm going to help you right now. And we're going to take it from there, right?
Definitely.
So that's key, Albert. You got to ride this bitch out, right?
Yeah,
because this shit is
yeah,
big.
yeah,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, man, because look, it's what it is, right? In the world that we're in, some of us look at it turn and burn, right? This person doesn't have this, on to the next. This person doesn't have this, on to the next. You're like, no. We're gonna lay some groundwork right here.
Definitely.
We're gonna show you what that looks like. It's gonna take some time, but when the time is right, I'm gonna show you how to get the shelter.
And it's all about just being a solution, right? Being a solution. Once you look at people as not just people with problems, right? You just look at people as, how can I be a solution to whatever problem that you got going on, and not kind of throw them away. You better, you in a better position to serve them and help them achieve their goal, and then eventually make some money behind it, right? Because at the end of the day, right, you talk to people and
you're not blanketed by the commission.
Exactly.
Okay.
Your focus is more on helping.
Okay.
Other than then the money will come later, right? So that's how I look at it.
So April, I see you out here tapping into that luxury market, the 1.2, 2.1, 3.2, and all that good stuff. Yes. How are you getting these listings, and what makes you exclusive to these type of deals, man? Because that's a next level, right? You're jumping a little bit from the 600-700s to that level. So there's a little echelon a little bit, right?
Yes. Well, as far as getting my clients, I feel like you start somewhere, right?
Right.
So I feel like the last couple of years, I probably had got some higher end referrals, and my company, we have a lot of high end listings. So, I'll ask some of the girls like, hey, can I start open house?
Right.
Can I meet some higher end buyers? And that's what I've been doing. And, one deal will change your life. Right. So, once you get one going, somebody refers you if they're happy. And that's what's been happening. So hopefully it will be full circle soon. And, that will be what our market is.
You shouldn't project hopefully.
This woman's modest.
Yeah, you're doing it. You're doing it. Right?
She's modest.
It will be.
So modest.
You put it doing it. Randy, it's just to put in that work, man. So you're doing it. I pitched myself a little bit when I saw her in one of the luxury listings in my town, when you guys were in the tub and you were taking pictures. Like, April, what are you doing in my neighborhood?
That was the townhouse one. Yeah.
Right. I was like, what are you doing out here?
Construction.
Right, the new construction. I'm like, what? And she didn't even call me. That's just disrespectful. That's just so disrespectful. But we're not going to talk about that on air. But I love the fact that energy you're providing, right? Because, hear me out, not everybody's going to tell you doing a good job. And to see from where we're from and doing what we're doing, I promise you, it's going to pay dividends as you continue to grow your portfolio. Especially you, coming from Wisconsin to here. I ain't gonna lie, brother. You're the first person I met from Wisconsin. I said I don't know. Yeah, I did. Coming from Wisconsin to here, implementing the skills that you had, and then a little bit of sprinkles from these two here to get the deals that you're getting in a short period, bro, that's some good stuff right there.
Thank you, man.
And then at the same time, focusing on your family, because you said that in the beginning. Family is important to you, right?
Yeah.
And now you're growing it. I think you're going to be very successful in doing what you're doing.
I am.
Yeah. I love it.
Take out the thing.
We all support each other, so
Okay.
we all support each other.
Just to say, you know, just to kind of give them their flowers, right? You know, me and Brandon worked at Nordstrom.
Oh, so you knew
back
sales
in the
101,
day.
right?
So we did sales.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, one of the most like creative people when it comes to sales was this guy. I learned so much from him. So giving him his flowers, he's definitely going to be great. And then this lady over here, she's so modest, but she is literally the best teacher, the best friend, the best, you know, person to be under and kind of guide you through this real estate world. It don't go unnoticed, April. So keep at it. You're doing it.
Thank you. Well, these guys, they keep me like sane also. And they're my bodyguards, but you know, I'm like, I'm not leaving without these guys.
So watch out.
I'm not going anywhere without these guys. But you know, they always like encourage, give good ideas, because you know, sometimes there's situations that I don't know how to handle. And I feel like when I talk to them, they have like newer ways, like younger ways to come up with solutions. So, you know, we all stick together. We all help each other out.
That's like one of the big benefits of being on a team.
Right.
Like
you can brainstorm and stuff.
Beyond the clients, like obviously, the clients, you know, they have a team of people that work for them. So it's not just one person working for them. It's all three of us. But as far as the team goes, it's like when one of us is down, doesn't know what to do, you know, we have people to lean on.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's important, right?
Deals are hard. They're not easy.
None of these deals are easy. And every day, we know in real estate, every deal is different. Like you just can't look at one thing and be like, I'm just going to cut here and just paste it over here. You just cannot do that, right? Especially when it comes to emotions and physicality of certain things, right? You're like, nah, man, we can't do it this way. We got to do it this way. We can't say it that way. We got to talk that way, right? So it just, there's many hurdles. But the good thing is you guys have some place to come centrally and talk about how can we make that easier for our clients, right? Because each client, they want answers yesterday, right?
Definitely.
They
want answers now.
I know, right?
No one wants to wait for anything.
So April, how's that transition been? We're both from Brooklyn, the 718, right? How's that been from Brooklyn to New Jersey?
I don't know. I mean, we left Brooklyn, I think, when I was probably 15?
No, we was young. I was 8.
Well, yeah, he was younger than me.
I was 8. Okay. So what, that makes you 13.
Whoa, we giving them ages up in the... We can't be doing all that. No, we're not doing that,
That makes you old. That makes you old.
Brandon, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the transition. Don't put this on blast.
So the transitions, I mean, it's pretty smooth. We still go back all the time. Our family is still there, you know. So...
The jerk chicken, right?
Yes, with the smoker on Eastern Parkway, absolutely.
Right. You can't go wrong with that, right? Okay.
Yeah, but the transition, it's been pretty smooth. I feel like even though, you know, we've left New York, we still have a New York mentality. And I feel like a New York mentality, somebody from New York, you're going, you go. Right. You're motivated, you're ready to get things done. We're not lackadaisical. Not saying that's how everybody else is, but I think the mindset is a little bit different just because everything is so fast over there. Right, you know what I'm saying? But overall, the transition, it's been okay.
Remind me of my favorite music, Craig Mack. We got that flavor. We bring it over here. We're like, we just taking it to the next level. Because, look, we have fun working hard in what we love to do, right? It's just what it is. And we like nice things. So if you know what your goals are, why not work for it, right? Don't give me nothing. Work for that shit, right? Yeah. So that's how we are. We have that mentality that we're go-getters. I'm not saying no one else does, but I'm just saying from where we're from and how our upbringings is today, that's what we're all about, right? That call to action, I'm gonna find you that shelter no matter what's going on. We're gonna work it out. Again, these are the things that you guys are doing, and yes, the scoreboard does reflect this, so don't be nervous about that part. Yes, so Brandon, let's talk about you doing the half marathon, because I just completed it. Tell me how that was.
Man,
At
honestly,
one point, did you want to stop and walk?
I had to.
Oh,
I had to.
okay.
At mile 10,
Mile 10, yeah,
Mile
I was going through
10.
some problems
Wow.
too.
mile 10, my calves started cramping up.
That happened to me too. I made love to
Like-
Ben Gay.
Oh my God.
Listen, so I didn't properly train for it.
Okay.
My wife, she was going hard. She was training for
doing
it.
it.
Right.
However, she was supposed to, doing all these runs for, I think, 30 days or 30 days plus.
Right.
And I might have went with her on like 2 or 3 runs.
Okay.
I went on the longer ones with her for like support.
Right.
So like being able to complete those longer runs, piece of cake, no worries. I was like, man, I got that in the bag. I got it.
Right.
I've been an athlete my whole life, so I was just like, I don't really gotta prepare for this. I'm good.
You thought you were
I'm
good.
good.
Like, I
was like, I
got
can do
this.
it.
First
What,
mistake.
13
First
miles.
mistake. This guy.
I got
Yeah.
this.
He thought he was the shit.
So, I mean, I fake was though. So through the 10 miles, I'm running with the people that actually crossed the line, first, second, and third, until I had to take a piss. Then I took a piss, and I feel like the fluids came out of me, and I
Okay.
became dehydrated. That's when my calves started cramping up.
Right.
So as I'm telling it here right now, I still think I'm the man with that shit. I definitely
Okay.
I'm gonna do another one and
Spring.
run the whole thing
Okay.
and finish it. That's one of my goals before the end of 2024.
I'll share
So-
something with you. I did the same
got,
half
like, 2
marathon. This is in
months.
Jersey City, right?
Okay.
The one at Newport Mall. I did it right after mile 9. I started doing special math. I was like 9 plus 10 is 12. 9 plus 6 is 12. Right? I
Get
was
through
just,
it.
I was
man.
just going through it, right?
Yeah.
I kept trying to be
You gotta
like, yo,
talk
I'm
to
gonna get to
yourself,
talk to
motivate
myself.
yourself,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm like, all right, if I stop right here, no one's gonna give a shit. And then I was like, no, I can't do it. So
can't.
part of me completing it in the time I wanted to complete it was because I took so many losses last year, and I thought about that as I was running. I was like, look, I'm gonna complete it. Going back to what Albert was talking about, because the key to success is when you start something, no matter what you're going through, as long as you start and you finish, you get it. It's the things in between that happens in that whole process. I remember you talking about
Yeah.
that when you were doing the half marathon
Yeah.
as well too, right?
Yeah, so I did
you
the-
complete that?
Yeah, so I completed it. I completed it, and
What's up, Brandon? You
I
completed
think
it?
I
I think
completed
I
it
gotta
too.
do
No,
one
no, no.
now.
so Jimmy, I actually did the Jersey City one too as
Okay.
well.
You,
yeah,
you did.
I did it last.
Two.
Oh,
So
wow.
you did more than one.
No. I did the Jersey City one as
okay.
well.
Oh, as well. Okay.
Not
okay.
two now. Don't,
Okay.
don't, I'm telling you, I didn't have it. But
Okay.
I actually had a euphoric experience when I was running because I prepared for it a
Right.
little bit, right? So, like
Yeah,
Brandon,
you were
I've been an
training a lot.
athlete, yeah, like my whole life. But I don't got it no more, right?
Right.
So
You
the
have it.
knees,
Don't say that.
the
Don't
knees,
say that, right?
the knees is not what it used to be. So, I just remember it being a moment of realization, right? After I completed it, it was like you can do anything.
Right.
That's difficult because it was definitely difficult. When I ran it, it was raining, so you
Likewise.
had the elements,
Right.
Jersey
Oh, wow.
City on
Yeah.
the board, like it was tough.
Your
So-
my bearings are off. I didn't know
Yeah.
Jersey City. I made love to Statue of Liberty as you was running.
Yeah,
I was
no.
like, whoa, she's right here.
Definitely.
Wow, that was close. But
Definitely, yeah. So finishing it was like a euphoric. If you start something, you can finish it.
Right.
It was emotional. I remember when my fiance came, I gave her a hug. I think I teared up. Don't tell her I said that. But it was
today. She
it
gonna
was
know.
it
She
was-
gonna know today.
She's gonna
it was,
know now.
it was euphoric for me. So
Right.
it was just one of those things where you start something, you finish it, and it was tough, but we did it.
I'm happy, man.
Yeah,
That's
that
good
was
stuff.
it.
So
Yeah.
Brandon, man, look, you're bringing in number 3. Kudos to you
A girl,
and your wife.
Hopefully.
Shout out to your wife too. She's a personal trainer, right?
Yeah.
So you got things going on. So I'm just like much success to what's going on and how you bringing these things together through real estate and family. That's not easy, man. And I promise you, because we go through these challenges, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're asking yourself, especially how we're driven by what we make, right? If you're not doing certain things, how am I going to provide for my family? So those conversations are not easy all the time. But I will tell you this, in the end, because of what you're doing right now, I think there's much success to the team that's going to be happening. So I appreciate you hopping on here, man, talking about what you're doing with your family, what you're doing with your marathon, what you're doing with your business, and how you're growing. And first time meeting a brother from Wisconsin in New Jersey.
Brandon's from Jersey.
Well, he's from
He
New
went to
York,
Wisconsin.
but he ended up in Wisconsin. Yes,
I'm not going front. I liked it out there. I liked it out there.
I'm not going.
that's why we like the Green Bay
cold.
Packers.
It's cold.
Yeah, me and that weather, we don't
for
get
sure.
along. But I love the way you guys are going about it with real estate. Again, this is not easy. It's been some challenging years You know, we've been in recession for about 2-3 years in real estate, right?
Like
it feels like that, right? It does, right?
We're not even that old.
Yeah, but it feels like that because we've seen so much of the ups and downs.
You know what? I think like even though it has been a long time, but we've been feeling like we've been in a recession. I don't know. I just feel like I've kind of like adapted to it now, and like I don't know. In the beginning, it was an adjustment. I was feeling stressed out, but like, I don't know. I just feel like, okay, it's second nature now. Oh, no property. All right, let's just keep digging. Let's find something. Let's call somebody. Let's door knock somebody, you know, and just try to make it happen.
So the basics is keeping you where you're at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, some people want shortcuts in life, right? Yeah. And it's not what it isn't. Yeah. It just isn't, right?
Yeah.
Doing the basics, doing what you have, and then you tapping into your Rolodex, speaking to investors.
Rolodex. That sounds so 2003.
It sounds good though.
I'm sorry,
right?
database.
That's
database.
aging me.
Your CRM, right? You know, you tapping into your CRM.
Oh, Rolodex is CRM.
Rolodex. I used to have a Rolodex.
I removed.
Sitting right on my desk when I was doing mortgages. So.
Jimmy, she's calling you old.
She's calling me.
Basically.
We both had Discman, so we both had Discman.
We're the same.
Yeah, we both had Discman, so we thought we was from that era, but it's all good now.
Yeah.
But you see these things happening, and it, like I said, how you guys are growing in a market that has changed completely, especially with the new buyer's agreement. Things happen now. You have to provide your value, and letting folks know. Look, not folks, letting potential buyers. I want to be clear. Letting potential buyers know that I'm going to help you find shelter. I just need to make sure that we're on the same page, and I need you to sign something because I need to show off my value.
Yeah.
That's important because I like the new thing, right? I think it's good because
it protects you.
It protects
also.
you. It gives you credibility.
And the cheating has died down.
Right. Right. I mean, is it gonna stop all the little things that happen when people being shiesty? You know, back in the days, like, yo, dude, you really trying to get away with?
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna stop that, but it's going to. It's not gonna be as much, right?
Yeah.
So that's the good thing about that.
Yeah, and I think also too, to your point, I think real estate, and I learned this a lot from April, is all about problem solving.
Right.
Yeah, we're solution solvers.
You have to have like a solution based mindset, because it's from the point with me, from credit to close, it's a whole bunch of problems that pop up, right? It's so crazy how it's never a smooth transition to close.
Right.
So you have to kind of.
You gotta work with me though.
You gotta have Jimmy, you gotta work with me. You're with the millions.
We're gonna settle these things, right?
You gotta be a problem solver.
Right,
you have to be a problem solver in order to earn your keep and to earn your commission nowadays.
Right.
If your buyer don't feel like you solved their problem, you're not gonna get paid.
Right.
So now it's more evident than not.
Speaking sorry.
No, go ahead.
But a lot of our times, yes, okay, we're solution solvers, problem solvers, but a lot of the times what we do, and I mean, I don't know, I feel like maybe not every agent is doing it. We do a consultation because we feel like we want to set your expectation up front.
Right.
So it's important. Like, what questions do you have for me? Ask me some questions, like how things are going to go. And our clients love it. They're like, oh my God, this consultation was so informative. And then even though you have bumps along the way, it's like, it's a little smoother. You know what I'm saying?
I call it the keep it real moment before we go start looking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So if you approved for $500,000, we're not looking at $600,000 house. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We are in the range of $400,000, $500,000, even if we have to overbid, right? Because again, you have to be a solution, not to the problem. And the problem now is a lot of people that are getting overbid, right? There are things that's happening in the market that we have to control. So having that initial consultation with them in the beginning kind of set the expectation, and then we all
understand.
Kind of get the ball rolling on that one.
I feel like you're a chemist, man, because you're solving the credit problem, right? But two, you're working with buyers. First-time buyers, they're the ones, they're the ones that have those challenges, right? When it comes to what we need to have, right? We got to hold your hand. We got to make sure your credit is where we need to be, because the better the credit score, the more buying power you have.
Absolutely.
Right? So not to say you cannot get it, but the obstacles that you have to go through, it's just it gets challenging at times.
Yeah.
So the goal that you put out there is, look, we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna assure that where we need to be credit wise, and then we're gonna solve getting that house, right? And I love how you do it too, because I think you have a special relationship with Target, because I see you. So when
Target needs to sponsor me.
Yeah, clearly, right? Because every time I see you with that home ownership journey, I love the fact that you're
I go to Target.
Yeah, you go to Target, right? But you're paying attention to the client,
Yeah.
and then you're finding what they're looking for. You're not putting the team. You're not putting Berkshire Hathaway. You're putting your house, your gift.
Yeah.
My appreciation.
Yeah.
Please always call me, because I'm going to help you and friends around the neighborhood and family find the house you're looking for. You give those
White
key
glove
signatures.
service.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like, you got it. Yeah, I love how you do that, man.
Jimmy, you're making me look good. And I appreciate it.
No, bro, you
are good.
You are
You're
good.
great.
I'm quoting it
appreciate
as
it.
I see it,
I
because
appreciate it.
you go, like, you see these things and you're like, what makes Albert stick out?
Yeah.
I gotta know what makes
He
Albert
always
stick out.
gives the client a nice gift,
That's
but it's like thoughtful.
full gift,
You
yeah.
know, he's
Right.
paying attention through the process, and then at the
Exactly.
end, it's like, oh my God,
Right.
they can really use this gift, and they really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
The man
and it's a
bought
good
basket-
memory for them.
He bought a basketball that was like, did he just? And
Yeah, they
and
wanted
then
the
he bought some
basketball.
chairs. He put the chair in his Mercedes.
You saw
He
hanging
put
out.
the chair in his Mercedes. Who's doing that? I'm not doing it. Well, I don't drive German, but he put the chairs in his Mercedes. You know, people be like, "Yo, we're from Brooklyn." Like, nah, B, that's not happening.
We're not doing that.
We're not doing that. Like,
We're not doing that.
rent the Home Depot thing for $50 with the chair.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, nah. It's I'm doing it. You're doing it without even thinking about your Mercedes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where I'm
Yeah.
going with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're doing it without
Yeah.
thinking about your
Yeah.
car. You're doing it because you're thinking about the client.
Yeah.
That's a mindset that you cannot change. That you
Yeah.
can't make that up.
Yeah.
You just can't.
I think sometimes I feel like we overpaid. I mean, we want to get paid more, but sometimes I feel like, you know, because I would want to be treated how I treat clients when they close a home, when I close a home.
Right.
So how I do this is when I go into these showings, I'm talking to you, right?
Right.
You are literally my friend. You my family. I understand that you buying a home, as you said, and I really like what you said, shelter, right? And shelter is such a powerful thing, because that's just where you're gonna lay your head. your
Especially in our
Everyone
community.
needs a
Yeah.
roof over
Especially
their
not
head.
everyone needs a roof
Yeah.
over their
Yeah.
head.
So when I'm giving a gift like the basketball, which you know I remember it was they had a son
Right.
that played basketball in New York actually.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that's right,
they didn't have a court next to their new house anymore.
Right.
So I'm like, how could I solve that problem? Right. So I went, got a hoop, set it up, which wasn't easy.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then-
I remember
It's
that.
on his
And then-
stories.
and then-
It's on his Instagram.
Yeah, and then I was able to kind of present it, and they were extremely happy. So it just brought joy to me knowing that I was able to service them in that way extra, right?
Right.
And earn my commission. That's what it made me.
All right,
feel.
earn
so
your
I
keep.
appreciate
More
it. And
personal.
Target, definitely.
Yeah.
The place, affordable place.
Right.
Target don't tell you what you gotta buy. When you go in Target is. It's like I can go on and on about Target. I don't want to go on.
You go in
I
for
love
one
Target.
thing and you
Yeah,
come
yeah,
out with
yeah,
a
yeah.
Come out with
hundred.
another.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I went there to go get a basketball, and I came out with a hoop. So
There
know.
you go.
It was for a good cause.
There you go. It was a great cause.
I appreciate it.
I know your clients are happy.
I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Now, April, I mean, like the luxury market, you seen these chandeliers, you seen
April ain't putting up hoops.
Right, exactly. You seen these nice stones in your bathroom. How are you sharing those experiences when someone's buying a house in your world?
A lot of the times, sometimes when you're showing the house, especially like a luxury home, what makes it luxury is like the features. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So, it's not going to be like regular siding. Maybe it's a hardy plank siding, or maybe you have like a Calcutta type of stone in there.
Okay.
Different appliances. They appreciate the higher end appliances because they're supposed to last longer. Like, everybody likes nice stuff. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And you can just tell the quality in those homes, versus, something that might not be the top of
So
the
no
line.
Samsung oven.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with Samsung because I have some Samsung appliances. We're not there yet, but
Yo, I'm not gonna talk.
some of the features, yeah.
We're not talking bad about
You know,
ourselves.
we're
Yeah.
talking about it. But that's good. So, April, I mean, you have a unique skill, right? How do you, don't give away all your secrets, but how do you prepare for listing in the luxury market?
Well,
Don't give
it doesn't. You just okay. You can't just like, oh hey, sign the paper here, list, and then boom, we're on tomorrow.
Okay.
There's different steps. Like I give my clients checklists, like maybe take these photos down. Maybe we'll do this with the bedroom. Like we do different things because we want to make sure we can get top dollar for the client. So. If we have to paint a wall a certain color so the pictures come out better, or if we have to stage something, we'll stage it, whether it's, with real furniture or, virtual. I mean, staging with real furniture got kind of expensive, so like not everybody wants to do it, but there's different things that we do. So it's not like a boom, boom, bam, 1, 2, 3 thing. Like, I don't know, sometimes it could take a month or two to get, one of the luxury homes listed. Like we have something coming in February, but we were like, let's do pictures of the pool while the pool's open. But they need to be in the home till that time because, my client, she's going to be retiring. So I'm like, let me just get the pool shot. So that way that's out the way because she's not going to open up the pool in February for us to take the picture. So, you got to think about all those things. Okay. So it's not just, hey, sign the listing paper and then it goes on. There's, a lot of detail involved with it.
That makes it cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we talked about real estate. All right, guys, what's your favorite food? Where's your favorite restaurant?
Uh-oh.
Let's talk about it.
We like to eat.
So
we like to eat. Let's go. I guess you guys are treating me.
I have my favorite restaurant is Brasilia.
Oh my God! I was gonna say that was mine.
What?
I was gonna say that's my favorite restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever been there?
I've been to the one. No, I've never been to Brazilian.
Okay.
But I've been to a Brazilian eatery in my office is in Paramus.
Okay.
And we have one in the mall.
Okay.
We went crazy on that one.
Got it. Yeah. No, I like the Brasilia.
Okay.
Come around with the Rodizio.
So
Okay.
I love Brazil. I mean, we go there all the time
Yeah.
to celebrate our wins.
Okay.
Not celebrate our wins. We go there just because.
Like,
Okay.
hey, you want
But my
Brasilia?
favorite restaurant, I think, to keep it real simple, is my fiance's cooking. Her kitchen. Her kitchen is my.
Man, it's making love right now. It's killing.
Her kitchen is my favorite. She make
you can't go wrong with that.
No,
She
you
make
can't
a
go wrong
great
with
that.
protein bowl. And yeah. So
Okay, that's what's up.
shout
man.
out to Ariel.
Okay, that's good. That's
Nice.
good. I
So
appreciate it.
I gotta come get Ariel's cooking.
Yeah, I gotta come.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring my
We're
tea.
going to get a-
I'm
we're
bring
going to
my
get a
tea.
protein bowl
I'm
now.
gonna walk up in there and be like, "Yo, what's up, Ariel?"
Come get the protein bowl.
Yeah,
She's great.
per Albert, I heard you, and you giving it away. Oh, good.
And I'm not going grocery shopping by the way for it.
So,
Jimmy got it.
what is what are some of the places you like to go outside of restaurants and so on?
I like to travel.
Clearly,
Yeah.
She leaves the
I like to
continent.
go on vacation.
Yeah, she leaves
Yeah.
this continent. She's always like,
You got a
just
trip
in
coming
Africa.
up.
You just came. You went to South Africa.
I
right?
went to
Right.
South Africa and Cape Town.
Cape Town. Okay.
Yeah, was that last year? I can't remember. Did I
Okay.
do a
I remember
vacation
you
last
telling me
year?
about
I was
that.
trying to
It's
take.
re-
I was trying to
recent.
take a break from the.
You got a trip coming up right now.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a great relationship with EWR. She has a great relationship. What about you, Albert?
I think besides restaurants, I think sports.
Okay.
I'm a big Lakers fan.
Okay. We have a lot in common. The Mambas. All right.
Yeah. I'm a huge Kobe Bryant fan actually.
Right. Yes, I remember you spoke about that on one of your story, a Mamba strategic, something like that. Remind me again. How did you?
No, Mamba mentality.
Mamba mentality.
Yeah,
Okay.
just having that, throughout your whole life, right?
Right,
I
right.
think Kobe kind of is the great. I can go on and on.
Right.
He's the greatest. But besides that, LA Fitness, playing basketball with the fellas.
Which one do you go to? The one
decompressing.
in Florham Park, Berkeley Heights, or Bridgewater?
So I go to the one in Union
Okay.
on 22.
Okay.
On 22, we play basketball there every Monday.
Okay.
It gives me a chance to hang out with the boys
Right.
and kind of sell them real estate.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Always working.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on. Let's talk about it. Of course, share your information because people are going to tap in. My clients, my potential buyers, my potential sellers, they all want to know
Yes,
who
we
you are and
need
what's going on. Yeah, that too, right?
We need sellers.
Where can we find
Because we have a lot of buyers.
We definitely do.
Definitely do.
Yeah.
Where can they find you?
So you can find me at the April Blount Group _ on Instagram, on Facebook. I'm April
Okay.
Nicole Blount.
Okay.
And LinkedIn, I'm April Nicole Blount also.
Okay, Albert.
Yes.
Jimmy, thank you again for having us.
Yep.
You can find me on all social platforms, Albert Asiama, which is Asiama spelled ASIAMA. And you can find our Toro fleet on Toro. It's under Albert Asiama. You You'll find our credit repair, which is entiretyent.com. And yeah.
And we can find Brandon.
His Instagram is
buy with Brandon.
Yes,
right?
buy with beat on. Buy with beat on. Yes, yes. Yeah. And then his Facebook is Brandon Blount.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
So thank you guys for coming on Let's Talk About It podcast. As always, ladies and gentlemen, like, subscribe wherever you find your favorite streaming platform. Look for Jimmy Mortgage. Let's talk about it. Again, thank you guys for coming on the show.
Thank you, Jimmy, for having us.
Thank you, man.
Did great. Thank you.